So, welcome back to another stream of Dragon Quest XI, and of course it says the end. I am at the end of the game. Spoilers. I mean, do I really need to say it? Spoilers. So, okay. What's up? A lot of grind? Not that much, to be honest. I haven't grinded that much. I've grinded a lot in the beginning, but this couple of hours, I think about 10 hours, 15 hours, I haven't really been grinding. To be honest, I haven't even been putting in the side quest or trying to build new gear or, you know, make my weapons better. I just kind of have been going through the storyline a bit. I'm also only level 53. So I haven't really been grinding that much, to be honest. Yes, you can grind a lot. Like the bosses, of course, give a lot of experience and a lot of gold, but let me check it out. I need like 44,000 experience for just one level, and that increases quite a lot. And for just a normal battle, you get from 3,000 to like 4,000 experience points. So if you want to level up, maximize your character, and I don't know if there are any post-game bosses that you can do that are really strong, or if there are some, some quests that have really strong bosses that need you to be level 70 or 80, then yes, this game can probably be extremely grind heavy. But because the battle system is so fluid, so fast, and the game is just a joy to play, it's not like grinding in a way of like maybe like World of Warcraft, where you're like, oh, I want to be level 90 as fast as possible. It's not that way. It's really fun.
Thank goodness.
Here, I got like 3,000 experience. You do have like a type of gear that grants you more experience. But yeah, this game can be grind heavy a lot. That's definitely true. It's a big game. God of War is awesome. To be honest, like there are a couple of games in my library from PS4 that I actually want to play again. Stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War. I would love to try out their New Game Plus, but at the same time, I'm like, the newer games. You know, I have so many new games that I still want to play. I want to get the. I probably would get some pretty good experience with this battle because there are 5 enemies. Also, of course, like a Dragon Quest game, you have the metal slimes and some other metal monsters that grants you a huge amount of experience. I'm talking about a gigantic amount of experience. But they are very rare. But yeah, you get a lot of experience out of that. If we're talking about exclusive-wise from Sony, Horizon Zero Dawn is probably my favorite game. You know, I have enjoyed that game so much. Here, I got 9,400 experience. You know, if you get a lot of that type of battles, then yes, you level up pretty quickly. You know, I really was into Horizon Zero Dawn. That game was just mind-blowingly incredible for me personally. But, like, God of War would be like a good second. It would be a good second. Overall, though, if I look now and look at all the games I played, and let's say that next year is going to be the beginning of the new generation, what game would probably be my favorite game this gen? It's going to be really hard. But I can tell you that in the top 10, Dragon Quest 11 is in it, Horizon is in it, Uncharted 4 is in it, you know. A lot of exclusives are probably God of War in it. And I haven't played Detroit. I haven't played Spider-Man. We don't know, you know, we haven't played Days Gone or the new Medieval remake. We haven't played, you know, we haven't played, what's that other game? The Last of Us 2. That could probably be, you know, a contender for in the top 10 best games, but a lot of games will be Japanese and exclusives. There is one game, The Witcher. The Witcher would be in the top 10 too, 100%. And it depends on how good it is, but Assassin's Creed Odyssey could be in it too. You know, I've been checking out some gameplay. I've been reading some reviews. What's up, Natalie? Hex. And I just watched, or today I watched the tech analysis from the guys from, I always forget their freaking names, Digital Foundry, and even the base model PS4 and Xbox One, you know, have a pretty decent frame rate. They're pretty solid 30 frames, and it looks really good. You know, but that's a game maybe I'm gonna get for my birthday. That's probably the game I'm gonna have. Well, to be honest, this entire generation, especially Sony and Nintendo, have shown EA that, you know, single-player games are not done in a mile. They're actually much better than they were, or they are, back in the last generation of PS3 and, like, you know, the Xbox and Wii. You know, this generation, we have seen a lot of games that are just being hailed as, you know, one of the best games ever made, like God of War, and,
well that ends,
you know,
well.
probably Last of Us 2, and Zelda, and Mario, and like Dragon Quest 11 is like the best Japanese RPG, and The Witcher is like one of the best RPGs, and Red Dead Redemption could be freaking great. So you know, Horizon. This generation has been really good for single-player games, but just talking about sales, yeah, I didn't expect I didn't expect Spider-Man to actually beat God of War. That is really big. That's really big. That's like, what? Yes, but A Way Out is actually, a friend of mine is playing it, and he says it's a really good game. It's especially a lot of fun with 2 players, and that's kind of the issue I have. You know, my best friend, who I play games with every Friday, she's pretty much gone. You know, I only see her like a couple of times a year, so I don't usually play, you know, with two people. So, and if I remember correctly, that game is 2-player only, or maybe if you play single player, the AI is, you know, the other character, then I could play it. Yeah, but to be honest, like, it really, you know, what I've seen is that they have put in a lot of effort, put in a lot of budget, of course, but it seems like Ubisoft really learned their lesson and just let a developer make whatever they want. Instead of, you know, oh, you have to make, every year there has to be an Assassin's Creed game. It's just impossible, to be honest. Like, next generation, I am excited for it. I'm pretty excited for next gen. You know, I was a big contender of like, no, wait. 2019, the end of 2019 is actually a pretty good year for a next generation to come out, or maybe like the beginning of 2020. I would be pretty happy with how this generation has been unfolding, how many games has been released, how many physical games. I mean, there are more physical games released than on PS3. It's pretty much a fact. And I mean, stuff like Limit Run games, East Asia Soft, they're not done yet in the mouth. So if this generation would come out and it would, you know, again, give me that 60 frames 1080p, I would be fucking happy. I don't give a shit that the graphics are a little bit better than like God of War. If the draw distance can be gigantic, if there are 60 frames. Look at Red Dead Redemption. Have you seen the new gameplay? Digital Foundry checked out the gameplay and they're like, it's probably in-game. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably in-game PS4 Pro gameplay, and it just looks something out of like a PC game. And they're like, you know, this is what happens when you put in $100 million plus budget and just give a developer every time they need. Just, they're working, how much? Maybe they're working like 7 years on Red Dead Redemption 2. Hey, what's up, H Brand? That has been a long fucking time. Holy shit. Right now, to be honest, I mean, anyone can guess they're working on PS5. They're still going to pump out PS4 games, because if you look at, you know, their library, Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, the Medieval remake, then you have holy shit, what's the other game? I'm not so stupid. Days Gone. Did I already say Days Gone? And The Last of Us 2. There are 4 big games. Well, Medieval remake could be like a smaller game, but especially Ghost of Tsushima, Days Gone, and The Last of Us 2 are 3 big games that they're working on and still needs to be released before the PlayStation 5 comes out. That could potentially be a 9+ Metacritic game. That is really good. That is really good. If all these 3 games get a 9+, it means that Sony has like pretty much the best exclusive library they have ever made. that is really good. That's nothing to say like, oh, but PS3 had more games. Yes, in total, PS3 had more exclusive games from Sony, but the quality was, in general, much worse. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely working on PS5 games, but I have heard that Guerrilla Games are actually massively increasing their studio. Now, we had rumors about Sony making a new game studio. You know, it could potentially be what we have talked about, H-Brand, that Sony is gearing up for sort of a Switch release where, you know, they're gonna release PlayStation 5 with like maybe Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or maybe such another game, but, you know, they could still be working on Death Stranding, yes. So there are 5 games exclusive that Sony is working on or being worked on or is going to be released on PlayStation 4. Could it also be coming out on PS4/PS5? Definitely, 100%. If stuff like The Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima would come out on PlayStation 5 at the same day on PS4 but run at 60 frames, that would give a lot of gamers like myself like a excuse to say like, hey, I want that PS5 because I want that 60 frames. But just in total, it's not only from Sony, just the Japanese developers, the indie developers. You know, this generation has not ended just yet. It's, you know, that the last years of a generation is always the best years, most of the time. Because Nintendo has done something really cool, but can they ever top Mario Kart, Zelda, Xenoblade?
Well, that was easy.
And Mario, can they really make a year where they can top that? Maybe, maybe not, doesn't matter. But this generation isn't over just yet, and if Sony play their cards right, PS5 could be a tremendous success. To be honest, like, PS4 could have been bigger. Sony needed a price cut, to be honest. But at the same time, they don't need a price cut. The stupid thing is still selling like crazy. It's selling like crazy. They don't need a price cut. But if they would have given the PS4 a price cut, the sales would have already been around 100 million. I just know that. If the price cut would be like, you know, like a year ago, it would be around like 90, 95 million now. It depends if Days Gone is going to be a good game, but, you know, as I talked about with Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Red Dead Redemption 2, where the developers are just giving the money and especially the time to make the best games they can make. Probably Nintendo does it too, but Sony, you clearly see that Sony is giving developers the time they need and the funds they need to make the game they want to make. And I think that is the biggest success in game development that we have this generation, that, you know, developers are like, if you give us time, we can make awesome games. It doesn't matter if it's exclusive or it's going to be a game like Assassin's Creed or like Tomb Raider, it's going to be a good game.
I feel better than ever.
Well, Nintendo is like the Switch is something that, you know, I talked about a lot that I love my Switch. It's a really cool system. I have nothing against it. But after like I got Bayonetta 2 in the beginning of the year, I haven't really touched my Switch ever. And there are just a lot of times where I'm thinking, even if Nintendo would produce a stronger Switch, and they probably won't. I mean, they could probably make like a little bit stronger Switch, but it's not going to be so strong that you need a Switch Pro or else you can't play this game. That would be really stupid. It's just that even if Nintendo would release a better Switch, I don't know. Like, I still have my Switch, I haven't sold it, but a lot of times I do honestly think like maybe I should sell it. I could still get a lot of money out of it right now. It's just that on PS4 there are just so many games coming out for it. You know, if you have seen my Operation Zero launch games last video, I just have so many games that I still need to play. When I finally am done with those games, I probably would have even more games on PS4 to play. And then PS5. And it's really annoying because at the same time I'm like, Xenoblade 2 is one of my favorite RPGs this generation. It was such a fucking cool game. And like that is almost the sole reason why I still have my Switch, because I'm like, Xenoblade, and they're already working on the new RPG. You know, I probably will play it. You're right, Helden. I truly believe, indeed, that because PS3 was so hard to develop for, developers had a really hard time being used to the system. And even though maybe the PS4, because I'm playing on PS4 Pro, and you know, I mostly don't see the downside of like certain games like Assassin's Creed and like frame rate issues a little bit. I probably won't see that on PS4 Pro, but I can understand that Sony will probably release the PlayStation 5 and not make it super strong, not having high-end power and graphics, because they're like, why this generation is so incredible, I think, is because the technology is old. Big developers that were making PC games, indie developers that were making PC games, they can easily understand the architecture of both the PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, and easily create and port games for those systems. And if, for an example, Sony would make the PlayStation 5 $600, having like the best technology they can put in, you know, and developers are not really used to that technology, we could again see that developers are going to struggle a little bit. So I do think that the way Nintendo does it, with just releasing kind of underpowered systems, but making sure that every developer, small, medium, big, can make games for it, I think that's a much better choice, and that's probably what Sony is going to do. They are probably going to make sure that gamers have an option, 60 frames, 1080p, 4K 30 frames. We at least have an option. And it will still be a big increase compared to like PS4 Pro and probably like the Xbox One X, but it won't be high-end. It still will be underpowered for high-end PC gamers. Hey, what's up, Titan Spirit? Physical games being phased out will take much longer than next year. Have you seen the physical and digital ratio in Japan? We're talking about Japan, and you have to understand that Sony and Microsoft and whatever, they need to look at it globally, not just look at the American and the European market and say, oh, you know, digital games is the way to go. Look at globally. For example, the Zelda the physical to digital ratio is like under 10%. Even multiplayer-centered games like Splatoon are under 10% digital in Japan. And just think about the smaller countries like China that has an upcoming console market, and Taiwan, Thailand, all these smaller, East Bloc European countries like Poland and whatever. They don't have super deluxe internet. But Sony still wants to, and Microsoft still wants to sell their systems there. Are we going to see a bigger increase in digital games? Are we going to see that Sony is trying or will try to push streaming? Probably. We probably will see that. But will physical games be phased out completely? We will never see a physical game ever again? Well, just look at it in that way. When I was younger, and I'm talking about young, okay, my dad, we had a PS1, and my dad talked about that in the future, it would just be a small box, and you could play all your games on it. Pretty much digital/streaming, and that CDs will go away really soon. In the music industry, even though streaming and digital music is so big, we still have CDs, we still have DVDs, we still have LPs. If there's a market for physical games, and there's a gigantic market for physical games will continue.
All is well that ends well.
But here's the thing, how physical games are probably going to be handled. Will next generation be the last true physical, generation? Maybe. PlayStation 6 could definitely be a streaming box, but the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 5 Pro could be so strong, there could be so much power in those systems that indie developers would probably never utilize that power. How many indie developers have graphics like God of War or Assassin's Creed Odyssey? How many of them? And looking at next generation, how many of them would have those type of graphics? What we could see, and that's something that I have been predicting for quite a bit, is stuff like Limited Run or other smaller publishers will be. Limited Run is the biggest publisher of physical video games in the world. There are over 200 games in just a couple of years, and they are expanding rapidly. Even when PlayStation 6 is gonna come out, and maybe it's physical, maybe it's not, they could easily making PlayStation 5 physical games for years and years and years to come. Because not only will it be super cheap, but as I mentioned, indie developers, I mean, we are probably going to see that indie developers are still going to make PlayStation 4 games years and years after PlayStation 5 has come out. Mark my fucking words. Because if you create a 8-bit style platformer, why the fuck would you not put it on PS4? PS3 is different because it was so hard to develop and port for. But I truly believe that PlayStation 5 will be supported, PlayStation 4 will be supported much, much longer than a lot of gamers think. A lot longer. Oh really? So you can actually hear me? Well, because now I actually found out how I can play in full screen and still see the comments from you guys, I actually want to get a headset. So a real headset. And if I remember correctly, that means that the audio will be, in my ear, and you'll just hear my voice and a little bit of audio. But I will put the audio in-game lower after this battle. But I've heard many people talk about that they're not really hearing me. To be honest, guys, I don't mind if someone is a digital-only gamer. I really don't mind. But I do hate if a lot of those people are like, I want physical medium to die out, I want it to go away, and digital games is the future. We have seen so many times, and it's increasing, that developers are putting their games offline because licensing or whatever. And I'm like, I hope digital-only gamers understand that that is the future. What they want. That in 10 years from now, if Sony doesn't want to put God of War anymore on the server, they can put it offline and you'll never play it ever again. But you can download it. It doesn't matter if you can download it on your PC or whatever. It all depends on you cannot play it officially. If you'll be a digital-only gamer, if you're older, the only real memories you have are the games that you played. As I am a physical medium, owner, I look at my copy of Final Fantasy, I look at my copy of God of War, I look at my copy of whatever, Zelda, and I know that if nothing bad happens to my house or to myself, in 10, 20, 30 years, I can still look at that copy, I can put it in that really old Switch or that really old PS4, hopefully it probably works, and I can still play it again, and remembering the time that I played it. Okay, let me put the, wait up, volume. Is this better? Is the sound lower? Because I can't hear. To be honest, I can hear the sound lower. Wait up. Maybe we're gonna make it a little bit lower, even more lower. Yes, I do. My philosophy of digital games is really simple. Limited run games will probably release all the good games that are digital in a physical medium. And at the moment, I am right. All the digital games that I'm interested in are getting physical releases or have been getting physical releases. The best part this year of E3 was limited run games, because they announced so many games physical that I wanted. But I do sometimes buy a digital game if it's really cheap. And you know, lately, if you have seen a couple of my videos, I have been getting game keys from developers. It's really cool. It's unexpected. I never really thought that I would get kind of free games from developers themselves, but I have. And at the moment, I have 7 games, including I got Galgun 2 from P-Cube yesterday, and I got put in their press releases. So the PR manager from P-Cube, he emailed me and said, you know, how did you like the game? Because I got Valfurion. How do you like the game? Do you want me to put you on the press release list? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I was kind of bold and I kind of a bit rude and said, you know, do you have game keys for other Japanese games on PS4? And he was like, the only ones I have is Galgun 2, and he gave me Galgun 2. So, you know, I'm getting digital games for free. It's you know, I don't want to be like an asshole and say, oh, I got games for free, because, you know, I'm not just wanting to get games for free. I really want to push out the good games, you know. But that is another part of my digital games right now, is that I'm getting those for free. So that's pretty cool.
Take heart.
But I do try out digital games, yes, if they're good and if their price is right. But I always check out if there's a physical version available. Yes, like Binding of Isaac is a really good example of a small digital game that is awesome to have physical. And you know, not that I'm going to sell my games, but those type of games will probably be the games that are in 10 years from now extremely expensive. Limited Run Games announced, I think 2 weeks ago, that Kokohima Enbu is going to get a physical release by them. And Kokohima Enbu is like a really Japanese-ish, ecchi anime fighter. I think I have the PS3 game, if I remember correctly, or I have a PS2 game from Japan, and they are super expensive. It was like $130 to get that game. It's on PS3, it's now on PS4, and Limited Run has announced a physical copy of that particular game. It probably will be like $60 or $70, but it will be well worth it, because in the end, that game is probably going to be hundreds of dollars worth when it's all said and done. So, you know, Limited Run Games, I have predicted it since day one, since they were like, since they talked about breaching Claire, since they talked about getting physical digital games physical. You know, you could check out some of my really old videos. I talked about that Limited Run Games is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, publisher of physical games, and that in total they will create this physical indie boom, and they have. more and more developers, both big, new, and small, are releasing their games physical, because there is a market for it. I've seen Helgen, if you're still here. I have seen the special edition from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's a pretty good one. That statue looked really cool, to be honest. It looked really cool. But I rarely buy a special edition. Even for like cool Japanese games, I rarely buy special editions. Because a lot of times I feel like it's not really worth it. But like sometimes I also regret it. Stuff like Ni no Kuni 2. You know, if I would see the, you know, special the King's edition for pretty cheap, I would probably buy it. Cause that's like a collection edition is just so fucking cool.
All is well that ends well.
So even more? Oh no, there's no more. So this is pretty much, woo, this is the last one. Are we finally at the boss battle? I'm not entirely sure if I want to beat the game. We'll see. I think I probably first, and everyone who's watching this video knows that there's gonna be spoilers, right? So I'm probably first going to get some upgrade gems and you know, try to at least maximize the outfits and character and the weapons that I have. Yeah, see, it's the end. Do I actually get everything? Because I've been talking and I haven't been really checking out everything. I do like, oh yeah, okay, so that's the point. Level 4 exterior, level 3 exterior. Okay. You know, I do like statues, I do like figures. Most of the time when I go to like a gaming convention, there's actually a gaming convention today, but I'm not going. The first time ever since they started, I am not going to First Look Game Expo. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But most of the time, when I go to a game convention or an anime convention, those are conventions that I'm going to also nowadays, I always get like a souvenir. So last year I got like the little Gundam. A couple of weeks ago I got to an anime convention, I got this anime shirt. I got Hatsumiku figure. That's pretty much when I really get like a gaming figure. And of course I've bought a lot of Gunpla, a lot of Gundams, so that's really cool. But in total, you know, I got like displays, you know, these smaller posters, and at the end of the year I probably will get a couple of displays again. Maybe there's going to be some cool ones added. But in general, you know, when I was younger and, you know, I just got, you know, money and stuff, I bought a lot of posters, wall scrolls, figures, but I don't really do that anymore. I just mostly play games. But sometimes if I see something cool, you know, I do have it. I do want it. And that is, to be honest, if I can be honest with you guys, that is basically what I want to go to. You know, I don't want to buy 20 games a month. I want to buy, you know, a 1 or 2 games a month. And if there's a cool collection edition, I would love to get that collection edition. I don't have... everyone's MP is gone. Oh, there's not a sword. You know what I really wanted? What would be really cool is getting Dragon Quest VIII. I have played Dragon Quest VIII, but I never beat it. I would love to have Dragon Quest VIII like on PS4 or something like that. That would be really cool. Because to be honest, even though I'm happy, I'm like, yep, we're getting at the end of the game. And even though I still want to do a lot more, it's not like, oh, I'm going to beat the game and I'm going to stop playing. Oh no. I'm going to try and do as much as I can. I'm going to try and get as much trophies as I can. I'm still a little bit sad that it's about to end. And it will probably be a long time before we will see another Dragon Quest game. My only hope is that the game is selling well and that the new Final Fantasy will be more like Dragon Quest. Stardust sword. Okay. But the sword of light, and then we have this is Stardust. Oh, this one is better though. Okay, cool. Really hope that the game sells well. I mean, it deserves it. Of course, the game has already sold millions in Japan, so it's already a gigantic success in Japan. I just hope that it's as big a success in Japan as it is here in the West, because it just deserves it. This is the Japanese RPGs that I want. Stuff like Xenoblade, Dragon Quest, Octopath Traveler. Those are the Japanese RPGs that developers should be making. That's why I am super excited for Grand Blue Fantasy. And the new fantasy RPG the guy behind Persona is making. I can't wait for it. I was really disappointed with Tokyo Game Show. H. Brand, if you're still here, what did you think about Tokyo Game Show? I was really disappointed. I was like, okay, Project Awakening looks pretty cool, but I was expecting a lot more like Japanese big games being revealed.
We'll soon have that patched up.
Falcon Slash.
Be gone! Wonderful.
Wonderful. 4,000 experience. That's pretty good. The best way to level up is, I don't know if there's like post-game dungeons, but probably will be like the metal slimes. Ephral stone. Okay. I don't see any. Oh, you actually still can go there. Okay. Treasure! Find some poker. Oh, that would be cool if that would be a mule spear, because... Yeah, that's a mule spear. Ah, that's a cool spear. Shield of armor. I mean, look at it. Her gear isn't even that great. You know, I haven't really been looking into my gear for like the past 15 hours. Okay, so we can finally go here. And there's even more stuff to do. Before the Palace of Malice. Hopefully we're not gonna like a small boss battle, because that'll be fun. Or not. Okay, so I can go there. Group, holy damn. Oh, sorry. Oh, she died. Wait up. Someone was talking to me and now I can't see what's going on.
You must protect yourself.
Okay. I'm getting fucked up here. It's not even funny. What?
Here.
What? I'm gonna die here. Hopefully I won't have to do everything over, because I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm going to be fucking pissed if I have to do everything over. What the fuck?
We'll soon have that patched up.
Really? Really? Really?
Silvano takes the stage!
Oh!
Yahoo!
Back on your feet now. Surrender your soul!
Holy damn, I actually won. Holy shit. That would so fucking suck if I would have died here. Fuck. Line up. Very dead. Yeah, but you don't even have a save point. There's no save point at all. Line up, Hendrik. I don't know about this. Wait. Random bag. Don't die, asshole. Don't die. Don't you fucking die now. It's silent in the comment section. Really silent. Oops. $5,000. Not much money though. Ah, of course. The first room. I don't know if I want to go here, because I can't save. Well, of course you can fly down below and then save and then go up again. That will probably work. Can I like jump down one? Ha! Oh, he doesn't even die. that's funny. Okay. Return. This one. What are kind of stuff below? Didn't see that at first. Sapphire. Maybe there was nothing. Royal Ruby. Equal Emerald. Ah, there's a treasure box. That's probably going to be a pretty good treasure. Or not. A meteorite bracer. Let's see what that is. It's probably like to go really fast. Oh no. Didn't do that much. The token of Filthy must be upgraded. See, so many stuff not upgraded just yet. If you're really into the storyline, at least that's how I am. If I'm really into a storyline, or, you know, I forget about all the other stuff that you actually need to upgrade your weapons. Oh. I really like these animations though. Really cool. More heal. Wait up 5 seconds. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Don't leave me. Okay, so this is the only place you can save and only gone up level 5, 3 levels. How many hours? Holy damn! 2 levels! Almost 70 hours. Only gone up 2 levels. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna first get my stuff in order. There are also a couple of places I still need to visit that I haven't visited. Nautica. Oh yeah, that's gone. Yeah. Here's where you can get the gems. Later on in the game. That you can upgrade your stuff. Wait up 5 seconds. 5 seconds, guys. Okay, I'm back. There's still like a lot of quests that I need to do. Quest catalog. I only have like 8 out of the 42 quests. I thought it was, oh damn, that's actually a lot of quests. Oh, so there are actually some quests that I actually can't get anymore. Beloved. Oh, nearly there, completed. Okay. Yeah, I need to go to get the mini medals too. Was that a quest? I think it was. I messed it. Yay! Where was the item shop? The other way around. The other way around. Open the gate! Okay, so you have here was something you can Or stuff you... Oh yeah, Hypno Whip. And here is where you could buy stuff. Look how much money I got. 1,000. I got 1,000 pounds. Okay, and then we get out of here. Zoom. Campsite. Whatever. Yep. Level up. Let's see different. I can't remember if I got new. See, I don't really have new weapons or stuff. I don't have anything new. Kind of sucks. I got a Fenrir Fang though. That's a good one. That's a strong one. So it seems. But I mean, I don't have that much. Like even with Spear, like Demon Spear is the best one. Maybe I forgot a lot of stuff. Armor. Feral Shield. Dragon Shield. That Bob. Money band. Hats. Helmets. Ooh. Goddess Tierra. Warrior Princess. Ooh, cool. I like that. We're gonna make this. Warrior Princess. Reminds me of Xena. Flourish. Oh, no, focus. At least I made it. And a little better. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Oh, no. Cool. Okay. I like that. Torch armor. Now I want to see the clothes. Oh, I can't make it. That sucks. General's jacket. Oh, cool. Ooh, that looks fucking sexy. Okay. Now I want to make this. We're gonna check out the. Oh yeah, the part of the general set. Okay. Oh, that's no good. Lightning bash. Probably not good. Oh. Success, at least. General's jacket. Looks cool. I don't have new armor sets, though. That's lame. I'm gonna make it one. Man. Ghost Tiara. Oh, that's the part of the general set. Oh, you can't actually make it stronger. That's lame. Lame! Okay. To be honest, that's lame. Attack. Boo. Okay, equipment. We got Hendrix. General's jacket. Jade. Did we have something for Jade? I think we had. Oh yeah, of course. Warrior set. Serena. I think we also had something for Serena. Oh yeah, Goddess Tiara. Okay. No, I kinda. Like slipweed and artful amethyst. Let's see where I can get those. Fortress of Fear, the Hotto Step. Okay. I don't see it. Oh, slipweed. 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 Eerie, the Snarfelt. Okay, we're gonna go there. Snarfelt. See if we can get some. That's my horsey. literally nothing here. Oh, there it is. There's something there at least. Let's get up there. Oh. Open it up now. Mirror stone, damn it. Chest there. I don't need a mirror stone. Damn it. Yay, with luck. Mini metal. Mini metal. Ooh. Bam. Show me the stuff. Damn it. Stupid bear. Get the fuck out. It's really annoying when you need something and you just can't find it. But if you don't need it, you'll find it. Oh, that means Google. Aha. I found it. Hello. Ha! That's funny. Ah, shit. Funny. Oh yeah, I think it was in the Fortress of Fear. Heavens above. Voor trás. Ja, vier. I think there was something here that did the gym. Hopefully. Ha! Gosh, you suckers. No. Second. No, I need the purple one. No. I think I have enough now. Yep. Let's hope I don't fuck it up. I think I made it. Hello, hello. That's pretty cool gear. Okay, that looks really cool. Yep, that is definitely much better than the original outfit. That's really cool. Sexy. Yep. Dragon hide and even cloth. I think you can even buy dragon hide. Probably. No. Pale pearl. Fruity. You could do like first over. Ha! Cool. I like that one. Fuck. Yay! Ooh, the blade, of course. No! Oh, damn it, again. Go! Do I get a +1? +1, okay. At least a +1. Garter. Forest Princess. Spendalius Simpson. No, no. Lucky. Come on, we're lucky. And the garter +3. Okay, it's time to go. Yeah, look how sexy she looks. Hello, princess. My nephew is going to swim for his diploma B. So I have to go there. I probably will be back online this evening. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for chatting. Like always, you're gonna see me next time.